Friends, welcome to Open University. In this video, we'll be discussing clamper circuit. Okay, we'll be discussing clamper circuit. So, give the heading clamper. Give the heading clamper. So, what is a clamper? A circuit which can add DC voltage to an AC waveform is said to be clamper. Okay, a circuit which can add DC voltage to an AC waveform is said to be a clamper. So, if you add DC voltage to an AC waveform, what will happen? If you add DC to an waveform, then the signal will be shifted in either in upward direction or downward direction. If you add positive value, DC means constant value. If you add a positive value, then it will be shifted in upward direction with respect to y-axis. And if you add negative value, then it will be shifted in downward direction, okay, along the y-axis. And a clamper only shift the signal in upward direction or downward direction, but it will not change the shape of the signal. Okay, it will not change the shape of the signal. It will shift the signal only in either upward direction or downward direction. Okay, and it will also not change the peak to peak value of the signal. Okay, it will also not change the peak to peak value of the signal. So write down this point. A clamper, give the heading clamper, write down a circuit which can add DC voltage, a circuit which can add DC voltage to an AC waveform, a circuit which can add DC voltage to an AC waveform is said to be a clamper. Write down the next point. Write down the next point. A clamper does not change the shape of the signal. A clamper does not change the shape of the signal. A clamper does not change the shape of the signal, but it will shift the signal. Either in upward direction or in downward direction. See, this clamper is also called as DC reinserter. Okay, DC reinserter or DC restorer. DC reinserter or DC restorer. Okay, why it is called DC reinserter or DC restorer? Because it can reinsert the DC component of a signal which has lost its DC component during a signal processing. Okay, during some signal operation, if a signal has lost its DC component, then it can again reinsert the DC component, okay, by passing the signal through a clamper. Okay, if you see an example, in amplifier, if you see amplifier as an example, in amplifier, the input to the amplifier, let it is a weak AC signal. The input to the amplifier is a weak AC signal with non-zero DC. Non-zero DC value. The input to the amplifier is a weak AC signal with non-zero DC. But after the amplifier, you will get amplified AC signal. This weak signal will be amplified. This AC signal, weak AC signal will be amplified. That is amplified AC. After the amplifier, you will get amplified AC signal. But this DC will be lost. But zero DC. Or with zero DC. In the output there will be no DC after the amplifier, because there will be capacitor after the amplifier. So there will be no, in the output of the amplifier you will not get DC component, only amplified AC signal with zero DC value. Now if you want to reinsert this 0, if you want to reinsert the DC signal to this amplified signal, then you need to pass this signal through a clamper, then output of the clamper will be amplified AC with non-zero DC, amplified AC with non-zero DC, So this is the purpose of the clamper. So clamper is also called as DC reinserter. Write down this point. Clamper is also called as DC reinserter or DC restorer because it can reinsert the DC component of a signal, which has lost its DC component, during a signal processing operation. Okay, this is the purpose of the clamper. You can give this example. Okay, now we can classify clamper as negative clamper and positive clamper. There are two types of clamper. One is called negative clamper and positive clamper. What is negative clamper? It will add negative DC voltage to the AC waveform. And what is positive clamper? It will add positive DC voltage to the AC waveform. So clamper is of two types. One is negative clamper and another one is positive clamper. What is negative clamper? It will add negative DC voltage to the input signal. Okay. It will add negative DC voltage to the input signal. And what is positive clamper? It will add positive DC voltage. If you add negative DC voltage to the AC waveform, means it means also you can say that this negative clamper will subtract the DC from the AC waveform. Adding negative value to the AC signal is nothing but subtracting the DC value from the AC signal. Okay. So there are two types of clamper. One is negative clamper, another one is positive clamper. Negative clamper will add negative DC value and positive clamper will add positive DC value. So give the next heading, negative clamper. Will you first reading negative clamper. Give the heading negative clamper. Draw the diagram. I am using a diode and a capacitor like this. This is output voltage V0 and this is my input voltage Vi. Vi is an AC signal, input voltage Vi is an AC signal. Okay, BI is an AC signal. Let I am assuming BI can be any AC signal. BI can be, you can assume BI any AC signal, but I am assuming BI as a square wave signal. BI as a square wave signal which has peak value plus Vm and minimum value minus Vm. I am assuming a square wave signal like this. Whose peak value is let my input voltage be a square wave signal like this, whose peak value is plus Vm and minimum value is minus Vm. This is plus Vm and this is minus Vm. This is my input waveform. Okay. Now, see, when BI is positive, this circuit is an ideal clamper. Okay, it is an ideal clamper. We will also see the practical clamper. It is an ideal clamper. Now, see, when BI is positive, this diode will be forward biased, and it will replace diode with short circuit. Then what will happen? The capacitor will charge to the maximum value of the input voltage. Okay, when diode becomes forward biased like this, it will be replaced with short circuit, and capacitor will charge through the diode, okay, to the peak value of the input voltage. What is the peak value of the input voltage? Vm. So capacitor will charge up to Vm. So write down, during positive half cycle or see, okay, this is what is happening when BI is positive. When BI is positive in this interval, capacitor will charge up to maximum value of input because diode becomes forward and current will flow through the diode. So capacitor will charge up to the maximum value of the input voltage. During negative half cycle, when BI is negative, then diode becomes open circuited like this. If diode becomes open circuited, then what will happen? No current will pass. Okay, no current will pass. So your capacitor cannot discharge in this interval. During negative half cycle, capacitor cannot discharge. So capacitor will hold the whatever it is charged up to. Okay. During positive half cycle, it will be charged up to the peak value of the input, and it will hold that peak value of input, that is Vm. During negative half cycle, since there is no discharge path, so capacitor voltage will remains at Vm. Okay. If this is Vc, then this Vc will be Vm. Once capacitor in clamper circuit, once capacitor charged up to the maximum value of the input, it will hold that voltage. Okay, capacitor voltage will not change in clamper circuit. Once the capacitor will charge up to its maximum value, then its voltage will not change because there will not be any discharge path. If it is an ideal clamper, there will be no discharge path. So capacitor voltage will be fixed at its value. So here, if it is Vc, voltage across capacitor, once capacitor will charge up to the maximum value of input, that is Vm, this Vm will be fixed forever. Okay, irrespective of input being negative or positive. Once capacitor will charge in this interval up to its maximum value of Vm, then the voltage across capacitor will be fixed. It will not change. It will be fixed at Va. Okay, irrespective of input being negative or positive. Okay, so you can write what is the output voltage? Bi minus Vc. You can write the output voltage as V naught equal to Bi minus Vc. So Bi minus what is Vc? This is Vm. can write VA equal to VA plus minus BM. You can write like this. Okay. Now, why I am calling it as a negative clamper? Because adding this BM is a constant value. Because this circuit is adding a negative voltage to the input waveform, so it is called as negative clamper. Okay, negative clamper will add negative DC voltage to the input waveform. Since it is adding negative voltage to the input waveform, it is called negative clamper. Okay, now this is your output voltage. Now, if BA becomes BM, then what is your output voltage? V0. If BA is BM, then BM minus BM, it will be 0 volt. And if VA is minus BM, then what is the output voltage? V0 equal to minus BM minus BM, that is minus 2 BM. Now plot the output waveform. When BA is BM, output voltage is 0 volt. Okay, and when BA is minus BM, in this interval BA is minus BM, then output voltage is equal to minus 2 BM. Okay. It will be like this. Okay. This is minus 2 BM. This red color is your output voltage waveform, V0 waveform. V0 waveform. So your output voltage is also a square wave signal. So this means clamper is not changing the shape of the input signal. Okay, input signal was square wave signal. So here also output signal is also a square wave signal. What is the peak? What was the peak to peak value of the input signal? This is BM and this is minus BM. So peak to peak value of input voltage is 2 BM. What is the peak to peak value of the output waveform? Also 2 BM. This is 0 and this is minus 2 BM. So clamper is also not changing the peak to peak value of the signal. So clamper does not change the peak to peak value as well as shape of the signal. Okay. Now, this negative clamper is clamping. Clamping means hanging. Okay, hanging. This negative clamper clamping the output voltage to the 0 volt. Okay, this is your 0 volt. This negative clamper is clamping its positive peak to the 0 volt. So negative clamper is also called as positive peak clamper. Okay, negative clamper is also called as positive peak clamper. It is clamping its positive peak to the 0 volt. So negative clamper is also called as positive peak clamper. Okay. So write down few points. First, draw this diagram. Okay, and write down, let BA be a square wave signal whose maximum value is plus BM and minimum value is minus BM. Write down, when BA is positive, diode is forward biased. Diode will be in forward biased. And capacitor will charge through the diode up to maximum value of input voltage, that is BM. Full stop. Next point, during negative half cycle or when BA becomes negative, diode becomes reverse biased, and it will become open circuited. full stop. Capacitor cannot discharge, capacitor cannot discharge, and therefore capacitor voltage will not change. Therefore capacitor voltage remains, therefore capacitor voltage remains Bm. Therefore capacitor voltage remains Bm forever, remains Bm forever. Once it will charge up to the maximum value of input voltage, once it will charge to the maximum value of the to its maximum value, okay, it will remain fixed because there is no discharge path. Okay, write down next one. So output voltage B not equal to, write down this expression, B not equal to Vi minus Vc. Okay, Vi minus Vc equal to Vi minus Vm or Vi plus minus Vm, and this is your DC. This is adding negative, since it is a negative clamper, it will add negative DC voltage. This is your DC voltage because it is a constant. Bm is your constant. Add on next point. In any clamper circuit, capacitor voltage reaches maximum value of input. In any clamper circuit, when capacitor voltage reaches maximum value of input, then Vc remains constant. Irrespective of input becoming positive or negative. Irrespective of input becoming positive or negative. Write down this point. If Vi equal to Vm, write down next point. Thus a negative DC voltage minus Vm gets added to input voltage. Thus a negative DC voltage minus Vm, thus a negative DC voltage minus Vm gets added to the input voltage. Write down this point. If Vi equal to Vm, then output voltage will be 0 volt, and if Vi equal to minus Vm, output voltage will be minus 2 Vm. Write down next point. Hence output will be a square wave signal. Hence output will be a square wave signal whose value varies from 0 volt to minus 2 Vm. Whose value varies from 0 volt to minus 2 Vm. At our next point, positive peak of output get clamped positive peak of output get clamped or hanged. Positive peak of output get clamped or hanged to 0 volt. Full stop. Hence negative clamper is also called positive peak clamper. Because its positive peak is clamped to 0 volt. So negative clamper is also called as positive peak clamper. Negative clamper will clamp the positive peak, okay, to some value. This is your negative clamper. write down one note. Write down one note. Suppose if dad has cut-in voltage B gamma, then I will replace dad with a series combination of ideal dad and a battery of B gamma. This is your cut-in voltage. This is your input voltage. And this is your output voltage. Same, I am assuming BA be a square wave signal. Okay, which value is in between plus BM and minus BM. This is plus BM and this is minus BM. Now, when BA becomes positive, then your diode will be forward biased and it will be replaced with short circuit. When BA becomes positive, when BA is positive, your diode becomes forward biased and it will be replaced with short circuit, like this. Then your capacitor will charge up to what value? Bm minus BR minus B gamma. Capacitor can charge up to this voltage because certain voltage will also, some of the input voltage will also drop across this voltage. Okay, so the voltage across capacitor, it will be charged up to Bm minus BR. Okay, then what will be your output voltage? B not equal to, so when BA becomes positive, capacitor can charge up to BA minus B gamma. Okay, it will not charge up to maximum value, that is Bm, it will charge up to Bm minus B gamma because certain voltage will also drop here. So capacitor voltage will be fixed at Bm. Once it will charge up to its maximum value, since there is no discharge path available during negative half cycle, that becomes open circuited. This diode becomes open circuited when BA becomes negative, and since there is no discharge path, capacitor voltage will be fixed at Bm minus B gamma forever. Okay, so BC will remains at this, fixed at this voltage. So by seeing what will be the output voltage, BA minus BC, B not equal to, this is your BC plus or minus BC, which is Bm minus B gamma. So I can write BA minus BC is Bm minus B gamma, which is cut-in voltage. You can write BA plus minus of Bm minus B gamma. So this clamper is adding this much of negative voltage. Okay, this much of negative voltage to the input voltage. So it is a negative clamper. Okay, and here it is a non-ideal diode. Earlier I was considering ideal diode. Okay, now, so what is the output voltage? If Vi is Bm, if your input voltage is Bm, then what will be the output voltage? If we substitute Bm here, then it will be Bm minus Bm, it will be cancelled, then output voltage will be B gamma. Output voltage will be B gamma. And if Ba becomes minus Bm, then what will be the output voltage? Minus Bm minus Bm, minus 2 Bm plus B gamma. So your output voltage will be minus 2 Bm plus B gamma. Now plot the output waveform. This is your B gamma cut-in voltage, and this is your minus 2 Bm plus B gamma, minus 2 Bm plus B gamma. Now plot the output waveform. When BA is positive, B naught is B gamma. B naught is B gamma. And when BA is minus Bm, B naught equal to minus 2 Bm plus B gamma. Okay, this is the output of the waveform, which is also a square wave signal, and here also peak to peak value is 2 Vm. Peak to peak value of input signal is 2 Vm, and peak to peak value of the output waveform is also 2 Vm. Here, this circuit, this negative clamper is clamping or hanging its positive peak to V gamma, positive peak to this voltage. Okay. So negative clamper is also called as positive peak clamper. Suppose, write down these things first. Then the second node. Now, if this is VR, reference voltage, VR is reference voltage, and this is input voltage VA, and this is my output voltage V0. I am assuming input be a square wave signal which is in between plus Vm and minus Vm. Okay, this is plus Vm and this is minus Vm. Now, during positive half cycle, diode will be forward biased and capacitor will charge up to plus or minus Vm minus Vr, because certain voltage will drop. When it will be forward biased, it will be replaced with short circuit. So it will charge, it can charge up to Vm minus Vr. Okay. And during negative half cycle, this diode becomes open circuited and capacitor cannot discharge, and this capacitor voltage will be fixed at Vm minus Vr forever, irrespective of input being positive or negative. Okay, so you can say that output voltage will be Va minus Vc, or Vc equal to Vm minus Vr. So this capacitor, this circuit is adding this much of negative voltage to the input waveform. Now, if you want to find out when input is, if input is Vm, if Vi becomes Vm, then what will be the output waveform? V not equal to, if you substitute Vm here, Vm minus Vm, it will be Vr, and if Vi becomes minus Vm, then what will be the output voltage? V not equal to minus Vm minus Vm minus 2 Vm plus Vr, minus 2 Vm plus Vr. Let this is your reference voltage. I am assuming some positive value Vr. Let I am assuming Vr some positive value. Then, and this is your minus 2 Vm plus Vr, minus 2 Vm plus Vr. When Vi is plus Vm, V not equal to Vr, and when Vi is minus Vm, V not equal to minus 2 Vm plus Vr. This is the output waveform. This is the output waveform. So this negative clamper is clamping or hanging its positive peak to this voltage, reference voltage. Okay, so negative clamper clamps its positive peak to the reference voltage. Write down this point. A negative clamper, write down this point. A negative clamper clamps positive peak of output, to reference voltage, Okay, write down one question. In circuit zone, diode is ideal, and input is 2 plus 8 sin omega t. Input is 2 plus 8 sin omega t. Full stop. Calculate average output voltage. And plot output waveform. Here the diode is ideal, and this is your reference voltage is given to be 1 volt, and this is your input voltage. Okay, and this is output voltage. What is input voltage? 2 plus 8 sin omega t. If at all here diode has some cut-in voltage, we will replace then this non-ideal diode with the series combination of ideal diode plus a battery of 1 volt. But here it is given the diode is ideal, so we need not replace it with series combination of ideal diode and cut-in voltage. It is already an ideal diode. Now the question is about what is the average output voltage and also to plot the output waveform. Now here input is a sinusoidal signal. Okay, so when VI becomes positive, this diode will be forward biased and it will be replaced with short circuit. So capacitor will charge up to how much? What is the maximum value of input? 10 volt. Maximum value of input is 2 plus 8, that is 10 volt. Okay, certain the maximum value of input voltage is 10 volt. Okay, so how much voltage it can charge up to? 9 volt. Capacitor can charge up to maximum value of 9 volt, because 1 volt will also be dropped here. Okay, so capacitor can charge up to 9 volt. Once capacitor will charge up to 9 volt, irrespective of input being negative and positive, capacitor will be fixed here 9 volt forever. Okay, because there is no discharge path, so BC will remain 9 volt forever. So what is the output voltage? V naught equal to BI minus BC. What is BC is 9 volt. What is your input voltage VI? That is 2 plus 8 sin omega t. Earlier the input I was considering a plus or minus Bm square wave. Okay, but input can be any AC signal. Here input is a sinusoidal signal. Okay, 2 plus 8 sin omega t minus 9, then it will be minus 7 plus 8 sin omega t. This is your output voltage. Okay, and it is asked to find out what is the average value of the output voltage. What is the average value? Average value is nothing but DC value. So average output voltage is minus 7 volt. Average V naught equal to minus 7 volt. And it is also asked to plot the output waveform. How to plot the output waveform? By looking at this, what is the maximum value of output? Maximum V naught minus 7 plus maximum value of this signal 8. Minus 7 plus 8 will be 1 volt. And what is the minimum output voltage? Minus 7 minus 8, that is minus 15. So minimum output voltage will be minus 15 volt. So you need to plot an sinusoidal signal like this. It is a sinusoidal signal whose maximum value is 1 volt and minimum value is minus 15 volt. Okay. And when this is 0, when this sinusoidal becomes 0, 0 plus minus 7, it will be minus 7. So you can plot like this. This is minus 7 volt and this is your 1 volt and this is your minus 15 volt. Okay, this is the output waveform. This is your B naught waveform. B naught waveform. Since it is a negative clamper, it is a clamping or a hanging its positive peak to reference voltage 1 volt. So negative clamper always clamps its positive peak of output voltage to a reference voltage. Remember this point. Negative clamper will clamp positive peak of output to reference voltage. And here also clamper is not changing the shape of the input signal. The shape of the input signal, if you want to plot, what is your input signal? Input signal is 2 plus 8 sin omega t. Okay. Input signal is also a sinusoidal signal like this with some different, what is the DC component? 2. Input signal having DC value 2. And what is the output waveform DC value? Minus 7. So clamper is not changing the shape of the signal. Okay, it is only changing the DC value. Earlier the DC value of input signal was 2, and when you pass through a clamper circuit, it will change its DC value to minus 7 volt. Okay, so clamper will change only the DC level of the signal. It will change or shift the DC level of the signal. So clamper is also called as DC level shifter. Okay, so clamper does not change the shape of the signal. It will change only the DC value of the signal. Okay, so clamper changing means shifting. Okay, shifting in upward direction or downward direction. So clamper is also called as DC level shifter. Write down one note. Clamper does not change peak to peak value and shape of the signal and shape of the input signal. Full stop. It will change or shift. It will change or shift DC level of the signal. Full stop. Hence clamper is also called DC level shifter. DC level shifter. It will change only the DC value or DC level. Hence clamper is also called as DC level shifter. The clamper circuit what we discussed here was an ideal clamper. Okay, an ideal clamper where there was no discharge path. Okay, only diode and capacitor. If only diode and capacitor is present, it is called as ideal clamper. Now see, write down one note here. Give the note, heading note. See, this is your ideal negative clamper. Input voltage VA, and this is your output voltage V0. Now, this circuit, once when the diode becomes forward bias, capacitor will charge to the maximum value of input voltage. Okay, maximum value of input voltage, and once it will charge up to the maximum value of input voltage, its voltage remains constant forever. Capacitor voltage will not change. Okay, irrespective of input being positive or negative. Okay, if your input is a square wave signal like this, once it will charge, the capacitor will charge up to the maximum value of input voltage, it will remain fixed. The voltage across capacitor will be remain fixed irrespective of input being positive or negative. Okay, now since there was no discharge path present here, this circuit, okay, or you can say this circuit cannot respond to decrease in input voltage. If it is your input voltage plus Vm and minus Vm, okay, plus Vm and minus Vm, if you increase the input voltage, then capacitor will charge up to the maximum value of input. Instead of plus Vm, if you change it to plus 2 Vm and minus 2 Vm, then capacitor will charge up to plus 2 Vm. Okay, capacitor will respond to increase in input voltage. Okay, in this circuit, the circuit will respond to only increase in input voltage, but if you decrease the input voltage, then this circuit will not change. Suppose if initially you are applying plus Vm, then capacitor will charge up to plus Vm. Then you are applying plus 2 Vm and minus 2 Vm, a square wave signal having maximum value plus 2 Vm and minimum value minus 2 Vm. Then capacitor will charge up to plus 2 Vm. Okay, if you next time if you apply plus 3 Vm and minus 3 Vm, then capacitor will charge up to plus 3 Vm. Okay, that means this circuit will respond to only increase in input voltage. But instead of if you decrease the voltage, input voltage, suppose initially you are applying some 5 volt plus or minus 5 volt. Now next time if you apply, then capacitor will charge up to plus 5 volt. Now next time you are applying some plus or minus 3 volt, then what will happen? Capacitor will not respond because there is no discharge path. Capacitor voltage only will respond. Okay, capacitor voltage only respond to increase in input voltage. Okay, if you give higher and higher amount of input value, okay, voltage, then capacitor voltage will increase. But since capacitor voltage cannot discharge because there is no discharge path present, capacitor voltage cannot decrease. So it will not respond to decrease in input voltage. Okay, so this is the disadvantage. Okay, this circuit will respond to only increase in input voltage, but it will not respond to decrease in input voltage because capacitor voltage will not reduce. Okay, so it will not respond to decrease in input voltage. Okay, suppose if you initially apply some 5 volt plus or minus 5 volt square wave signal having plus Vm as 5 volt and minus Vm as minus 5 volt. Now capacitor can charge up to 5 volt. If suppose next time you apply a square wave signal having maximum value plus 3 volt and minimum value minus 3 volt, then in this case capacitor voltage will not change. It will remain at 5 volt, the earlier voltage. Okay, so that means the circuit will not respond to decrease in input voltage. This is the disadvantage. Okay, so how can it respond to decrease in input voltage as well as increase in input voltage? By connecting a resistor. Okay, if you connect a resistor in parallel to diode, then what will happen? If you connect a resistor like this in parallel to a diode, then during the negative half cycle of your input voltage, your diode becomes off. Then what will happen? During negative half cycle, capacitor voltage will discharge through resistor. Okay, capacitor voltage will discharge through resistor, and this circuit now can respond to decrease in input voltage. Okay, because capacitor voltage will reduce. Okay, so it can respond to both decrease as well as increase in input voltage, and this circuit is called as ideal clamper. It is called as ideal clamper. Sorry, it is called as practical clamper. The earlier was ideal clamper. It is an practical clamper. If you connect an resistor, it is a practical clamper. Practical clamper. If you connect an resistor in parallel with the diode, then what will happen? Capacitor will discharge through a resistor. Okay. And this is your output voltage V0. Write down one point. In ideal clamper, capacitor does not have discharge path. capacitor does not has discharge path, full stop. Hence capacitor voltage cannot decrease. Hence capacitor voltage cannot decrease even when peak input is reduced. Even when peak input is reduced. Therefore, a slow discharge path should be provided. Therefore, a slow discharge path should be provided to capacitor by connecting a large resistor. By connecting a large resistor in parallel with the diode. In parallel with the diode. Full stop. Such circuit is called practical clamper. And you can give the example of practical clamper. Okay. But there is one disadvantage. Okay. If you connect a resistance in parallel with the diode, then what will happen? Capacitor will discharge through a resistor. Okay, this diode becomes open circuited and capacitor will discharge through a resistor. So what will happen? Capacitor voltage will decrease. Okay, V naught equal to Vi minus Vc. If Vc will decrease, input voltage is fixed, so output will decrease. Okay, so due to this, what will happen? What will the output waveform? Let's see what is the output waveform. If I connect a resistor in parallel with the diode, then what will the output waveform? Let this is my input waveform Va. Let Va be some square wave signal like this, plus Vm, and this is minus Vm. Then what is the output waveform? The output waveform will be something like this. This red color is your output waveform for this circuit. Now see, due to connecting a resistance in parallel with the diode, during the negative half cycle, capacitor will discharge. Okay, if capacitor will discharge, then capacitor voltage will decrease. During negative half cycle, capacitor voltage will decrease. Then what will happen? Output voltage will decrease. Okay, and due to this, a tilt will occur in the output waveform during negative half cycle, and this tilt I am calling as delta V naught. So draw this waveform, input waveform and output waveform, and give the heading disadvantage of R. Disadvantage of R. What is the disadvantage due to connecting a resistance R in parallel with the diode? Write down. Capacitor will have discharge path. Capacitor will have undesired discharge. Capacitor will have undesired discharging. Capacitor will have undesired discharging through R in the negative half cycle. In the negative half cycle of input. Okay, capacitor will have undesired discharging during negative half cycle of input. Full stop. Due to this, Vc decreases due to this Vc decreases and a tilt will appear in the output waveform, and a tilt will appear in the output waveform during negative half cycle. This delta V naught is called as tilt. And okay, so this tilt is occurring due to decrease in output voltage. Now, how to calculate this tilt? How to calculate this tilt? What is the formula for tilt? Tilt equal to delta V naught equal to I discharge into T discharge by C. Discharge interval into discharge current by C. This is what is tilt. Okay, where I discharge equal to 2 bm, it is approximately equal to 2 bm by 2 bm by R. This is minus 2 bm. What is discharge interval? This is your time period T naught. Okay, from one peak to next peak, this is your time period T naught. This is your charging period and this is your discharge period. Okay, so T discharge equal to T naught by 2. Discharge interval equal to T naught by 2. So T discharge equal to T naught by 2. And when capacitor will discharge, what is the discharge current through resistor? Equal to approximately 2 bm by R. When capacitor will discharge, the diode is open circuited. What is the net input? This capacitor will hold Bm and the maximum value of input is also Bm. So 2 Bm is the net input voltage, 2 Bm by R. So remember this formula. Tilt equal to delta V naught equal to I discharge into T discharge divided by C, capacitance of the capacitor, or I discharge equal to 2 Bm by R and T discharge interval is T naught by 2. So write down one question. In circuit zone, diode is ideal. In circuit zone, diode is ideal. And input is a plus or minus 10 volt square wave signal. And input is a plus or minus 10 volt square wave signal of frequency 1 kilohertz. Full stop. Calculate percentage tilt. In the output waveform. And draw output waveform. And the question is given like this. Write down one question. In circuit zone, diode is ideal, and input is a plus or minus 10 volt. Input is a plus or minus 10 volt square wave signal. Input is a plus or minus 10 volt square wave signal of frequency 1 kilohertz. Of frequency 1 kilohertz. Full stop. Calculate percentage tilt in the output waveform. Calculate percentage tilt in the output waveform and draw the output waveform. Draw output waveform. So draw the diagram. This is 25 kilo ohm and this is 2 microfarad capacitance value, and this is VA, which is a square wave signal of maximum value 10 volt and minimum value minus 10 volt. You can draw the input waveform like this. Okay, this is plus 10 volt and this is minus 10 volt. This is my input waveform. So during positive half cycle, capacitor will charge through the diode because diode becomes forward bias short circuit. So it will charge up to maximum value of input voltage, that is 10 volt. Okay. And during negative half cycle, capacitor voltage will decrease because it has discharge path. It will discharge through resistance. Okay. Now question is about find out the percentage tilt in the output waveform. What is tilt formula? Tilt formula is I discharge into T discharge divided by C. How to get I discharge? I discharge equal to 2 Vm by R. What is 2 Vm by R? 2 into 10 by resistance value 25 kilo ohm. Then this value will be 0.8 milliampere. 0.8 milliampere. In the question, input frequency is given to be 1 kilohertz. So time period will be 1 by frequency, that is 1 by 1 kilohertz, that is 1 millisecond. So the time period of input signal is 1 millisecond. This time period is this to this is your one time period, that is 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond is 1 millisecond. So what is discharge interval? Discharge interval is equal to T naught by 2. The discharge time period is this much, T naught by 2. So it will be 0.5 millisecond. Now substitute here. I discharge is 0.8 milliampere into T discharge is 0.5 milliseconds. Okay. If you and capacitance value is 2 microfarad. To calculate, tilt will be 0.2 volt. But it is asked to find out percentage tilt. How to get percentage tilt? Percentage tilt will be delta V naught divided by 2 Vm into 100. Delta V naught is 0.2 volt. 0.2 volt by 2 Vm is 2 into 10, that is 20 volt into 100. 20, 100 cancel, that is 5 into 0.2, that is 1%. So percentage tilt is 1%. The question is about also to find out, to plot the output waveform. Since see, what is the reference voltage? 0 volt. So it is a negative clamper, it will clamp its positive peak to reference voltage, that is 0 volt. So the output waveform will be something like this. There will be little tilt in the output during negative half cycle. Okay, and how much is this tilt? 0.2 volt. Okay, 0.2 volt. This gap is 0.2 volt. This is your output waveform. You will find some tilt in the output waveform. Here also some tilt. Write down one note. How can we maintain this tilt to be smaller? How can we make this tilt smaller? By connecting a very large value of resistance. Okay, if R is very larger value, then capacitor will discharge slowly through the resistor. So capacitor voltage will slowly decrease. So output will slowly decrease. Okay, so tilt will be very small. Write down this point. Tilt in the output can be kept smaller. Tilt in the output can be kept smaller by connecting a large resistor. Full stop. Due to this, capacitor discharges slowly. And tilt delta V naught become smaller. Full stop. And in practically, this tilt should be selected such that the discharge time constant RC should be much more greater than T naught. T is the time period of the input signal. Write down this point. In a practical clamper, resistor R is selected such that its discharge time constant, the discharging time constant R into C must be much more greater than T naught. Write down this, where T naught is the time period of input signal. Okay, so thank you. In the next video we will be discussing positive clamper. Okay, in the next video we will be talking about positive clamper. So thank you.